All right, and we are live.
Let's do it live.
I'm having fun watching Dave punch boxes here. Knocking his camera over in the process. I'll spare him and we'll roll that footage.
Presents Figure Action. That one's me.
What is going on, all of you beautiful people out there? It is Thursday. It's 9 o'clock Eastern. If you're watching us here live on YouTube, one, thank you very much. We couldn't do it without all you fine folks who tune in each and every week. Man, he's really going ham on those Walmart boxes. While Dave punches some boxes, I want you, if you haven't already, hit that like button because it really helps us out in the algorithm. If you're not subscribed, maybe consider making today the day you subscribe to Figure Action. And while you're at it, ring that notification bell because you never know when we're going to come out with additional content. Also, check the link in the description below. We got our Teespring store. We got some of the best priced podcasting merch out there. You're going to look good. You're going to help out the channel by picking up a shirt. So give us a look over there. And without further ado, let's get into how everybody's doing this week.
That's not how you beat up the box.
It's how you beat up the box on mute, I guess. I guess he's doing it for maximum effect. But speaking of being on mute, and he's mid-swig, TM reviews. Sony, how the hell are you, my friend? And did you get anything cool this week? Because I know you did.
Yeah, you know I did. I got this guy. Can you? Here, I'll do it.
I can see it.
I got this guy. I like the chrome. I don't know. Something about it in person. I thought I'd hate it, but I love it.
I like it on the legs.
I like it. Overall, he's fun. He's easy. He's probably the easiest Transformer from Fans Toys ever.
Really?
Yeah, I love him. I got this. I can't remember if it was after or before we had the show last week, but this is the Magic Square Prime. He's very nice. It's very nice. I like him. The only complaint people had with him was he doesn't have the toy head, but the EX came with the toy head, so you could use that. But he's very nice.
So I saw the paint job you did for the eyes. I thought you did a really good job.
Yeah, it could be like this one's very deep. Like see how it's like a deep. Oh, this is not focusing at all, but this is like a deep yellow. Mine is like very light. It needs like another coat of paint, but whatever. I got this guy just today. This is the KO Blitzway Voltron, and it has problems. The legs fall off, but the good news, which I'll show in my review, is you can fix it. It's fixable. So I fixed this guy already. His legs were falling off as soon as I took it out of the package, and now it's good. So I'll show you how to do that in the review. But for $185, whatever I paid, these are really nice. Highly recommend it. If you're looking for a Voltron, to me, this is the best Voltron.
Official 600?
Official is, I think, down. It was originally 600. Now it's down to like 5 something on sale.
Well, now, when's your review go live?
This?
Yeah.
I haven't finished filming it.
Oh, gotcha. So
I filmed it unboxing. So unboxing will go
Netflix.
live later tonight.
So we should wait for the Netflix KO because I'm not paying $700 for that.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be expensive. Blitzway makes a good product, but to be honest, they removed the lights, they removed the base, the little minifigures, a couple of things which most people probably don't care. So
yeah. Well, I feel like I feel like this is a time where the KO is a good complement to the official.
Yeah.
Because if you already have the base and you got that KO, then you could have the lions displayed behind the combined.
That's why I got it.
Yeah.
I wanted the lions.
$700 on the original. I would not look at that KO at all.
I'll be honest. For a KO, it does. I mean, it's basically perfect, other than the leg thing, which I fixed. This is heavy. This is like 2.5 pounds. of diecast.
Wow.
It's really good. It's really good. Other than leg problem, which you can work around. That's it. That's all I got. Or at least that's all I got that I have accessible to me. Mr. T-Man, how you doing?
I am wondiferously spectaculosious. And I got this guy and put up a review. No, it doesn't come with these guns. These are the Fortnite arcade guns. But this is the Magna Guard from, I think, Revenge of the Sith. But they
Your
say
audio is pretty low.
What is?
Where's your mic?
Well,
Very chill.
After I get finished talking, I'm gonna not have these headphones on. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
But it says the Clone Wars, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this in the cartoon.
I think it was like the Gennady Tartakovsky Clone Wars cartoon, because I remember those being like Grievous's guards.
Yeah, they were his guards on the movie too. And I got Mayfield Storm because she was on sale on BBTS.
Oh, your volume's down.
Again. Well, hold on.
I fixed it. You're good now. Uh-oh.
Now he's muted.
Now you're not good. You were good before.
Hold on. Let me turn it back on.
Yeah, you sound a lot better. So those guns that he came with, those look really cool.
Whatever you just said, Dave, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Oh, Chuckles.
Oof.
Oh, right. Got him.
And I just picked this up from Ross. I think he's like $6.
Nice.
And it comes with all the accessories you should have, like some extra fists, a hammer, an electric effect, and some ravens for whatever reason. Because he's the Herald of Galactus. But I think that's it.
Right on.
Dave, are you finished destroying whatever you're doing in the background?
Oh, like I said, everything has come in. Like every guide that Hasbro decided to send just showed up. So, I mean, we're gonna do a callback here. Got X-Men 97 Bishop. Got the mole vipers, or mole troopers, whatever the hell. The mole rats, those are in.
Why two?
Huh?
Why two?
Because
troop builder.
They're troop builders.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's a zombie, whatever.
Exactly. Crimson Alley Vipers, because, all about the Crimson Guard now, apparently.
That's going to look good with his tank.
Shooter, she came in. Hold on. There's more. Dang it. Agent Helix, who I really cannot wait to open this box up. I'm talking about the figure, not the character.
That would have been open immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I just opened it. Buzzer.
Jeez.
That would
Chuckle.
have been opened immediately. That would have been opened immediately.
It would have been. I'm doing a show here because I like you guys better than this stuff. Found Snarl because I do actually buy Transformers from time to time.
That's a good find.
That would have been open immediately.
You know what? The scalpers sold me Mayfex Hush.
How much?
Well, I opened that 2 years ago.
Oh.
It probably is yours. It probably was yours at one point. And then finally, I also got the Mezco Silent Hill Pyramid thing, which possibly has to be the most disturbing figure in my collection. I actually had to change the head out. This is the alternate head because the first head freaked me out so bad after messing with it. It had like tumors and growths underneath of it. It's like, ugh, all the heebie-jeebies. And I got photos. I took photos of this guy last night because I opened him immediately. And then hopefully I'll get those up on Instagram. But I can't wait to put this guy up on display. And one last thing I want to showcase. If any of you guys saw the other week, I got the Casey Jones mask from NECA. I ended up weathering it and customizing it up a lot to make it look like he was in a street fight. This was my Halloween costume. And it turns out Big Bad Toy Store has these now for $29. So I ended up ordering 2 more, and I might weather at least 1 more of them, and I might actually put them up on eBay or Etsy just to see if any Casey Jones cosplayers want them, because this came out really, really good, making it look like somebody who's had the holy hell beaten out of them.
You know what you ought to do is get like a sheer material and put that on the inside of it, like a sheer black material. That way, when you have it on display, it makes the eyes completely blacked out.
I got something already for that coming in.
Oh, cool. All right.
The first goal was getting a little head in my life. Then I'll get some. Once I get the basics done, then we'll put some finesse on my head.
That looks good. Very good, Dave.
Yeah.
Nice job.
And then if you go on my Instagram, you'll actually, I think, see a picture of me in the Casey Jones costume.
I saw it.
Which turned out really good.
And your scary daughter was there too.
Dude, that kid, I think this one girl at the Halloween party we're at was just looking at her going, I can't deal with her. Again, it's on my Instagram. I don't normally say but my daughter she knocked Halloween out of the park. I see the saying, make it in Punisher colors. I'm not sure about doing Punisher colors yet, but I am considering doing the American flag thing that was on that one exclusive figure. That might be one of those 2 I get. We'll see. Yeah, I got like too many goddamn Joes showed up at once.
Mr. Zero, how are you?
I'm doing all right. It's been a little bit of a week, but I'm looking forward to getting to the weekend and relaxing because the next few weekends are going to be a bit busy. So this weekend we don't really have much planned. We're just going to go take the dogs to the groomers, and while they're doing that, catch a movie, and go and eat Nando's. So I always look forward to that. And following weekend we've got helping some friends move Saturday and Sunday, and then the weekend after that we've got a wedding, and then the weekend after that we're gonna take my in-laws to Longwood Gardens, and then we got Thanksgiving weekend. So yeah, it's just November's gonna be a really busy month. But we had a fun little Halloween party last weekend, and we actually had more trick-or-treaters show up this year than last year, so that was cool. We had the house decorated. Oh, that's the other thing I have to do this weekend is take down all the decorations. So yeah, we actually did a decent job decorating for Halloween this year, and we went a little nuts with getting decorations, and now I guess we're getting ready for Christmas. Didn't get all too much this week. I got Ratchet, and I got my SDCC Chuckles in, and I also got the SDCC set. It's funny too. I wasn't really looking forward to this set so much, but I really just wanted it for the Baroness. But I have to say, like, after getting this set, I really enjoy it. I like the presentation.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh,
Kids when you sell it.
There is a review up for that set on my channel, by the way.
But yeah, I just wish it was just this version of the Baroness, to be honest. I mean, Tomax and Zaymot, they're fine, but like I wish that they had done like the metallic armor on them.
Agreed.
But
those look a lot better.
This is neat.
They're flamboyant enough.
Yeah. I still, because like in the art, like they're all color coded the same, and this is really good art right here. Also, I just really like this packaging in general. They actually put a magnetic clasp on there. So, yeah, that's all. And then I'm waiting on my fans toys. My fans toys. Skids, yeah, not skids.
Swerve.
The hell am I? Swerve. I've got my Bad Cube one here. He's going up for sale, and I also forgot to sell Toro as well. So Toro is also going up. And speaking of things I forgot to do, I forgot to shout out the chat. I segued right into how we were doing. So let's go in. We got a bunch of cool people hanging out with us already. We got Toy Mafia coming in. Remember our good friend at Night Wingham. Good to see you, Toy Mafia. Always the first one in the chat. We got McLattery saying, good evening, all. Aquatech saying, greetings, gents. The Titan, hail to the chat. Good to see you. Hail to you, good sir. Mariona Chacon saying, good evening, gents. TF Hustler saying, it's party time.
Hello.
Got Big M in here saying, hey, everyone. Princeton Phalanx saying, hello. Mecha's Review in here saying, hey guys. We've got our good buddy Deluxe Baldwin Reviews. Thank you for having me. I love Transformers. Well, we love Transformers. We love you too, buddy. Dr. Diecast is hanging out with us. And
the big news this week.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
You're gonna get to it? Sorry.
Yeah, when we go
with Mark
to
44 Prime.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's that?
Did we say Mark 44 Prime?
I'm going down the list.
No.
So we got Aquatech asking, is Dave Batman now? I guess from the brutal. Yeah.
I'm Justice. Yeah.
Aquatech also popping in saying that the smokestacks are kind of short on that Toy Prime. We got Brian Swanson saying the chrome looks great. The tune was too plain looking. I kind of agree. I think that when Fans Toys chooses to use chrome, they do it tastefully. And I think the only time I've ever been like nah on the chrome was that original look for Recorder.
I love that they put the M's on there too. You know, they didn't need to, but they just go to that extra level.
Got Jedi Mindset in here saying, "Shut up, fellas! I need to hit up Ross and Marshall's more. You got to do it fast because T. I think you were saying that Ross in particular is clearing out."
Yeah, I haven't been seeing anything good, but actually, I think they're going to be restocking all the way up till Christmas.
You ever find anything at Marshall's? I have one, but I never go there.
Marshall's, I found this.
Oh
Batmobile. And the starting lineup figures have been there.
So it's a discount store?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
always has been.
Okay, I haven't.
Just like
I have not
TJ
been
Maxx.
there in a very long time. So
Yeah.
I might, since I don't have Ross and I don't have Ollie's and I don't have any other discount store, so I
Wow.
might as well check out Marshall's.
What was that other one? It was TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and it was another store that they got rid of.
Burlington.
Oh yeah.
No. It was smaller, like Marshalls.
Value City?
Mm-mm. That's big too.
Crap.
I think it began for W.
While you're thinking of that, let's.
Old age.
Huh?
No.
Hi.
While you're thinking of that, we'll run through the rest of the chats, then we'll get to how Mike's doing. We got Jonathan Walker saying, collectors running Ross. It's about to get crazy. I think it's already been crazy. Got Grizzlehorn saying, got my shooter and Red Viper today. Deluxe saying he got a hug today.
I remember. It's AJ Wright.
AJ Wright. I never heard of that one. I knew Tuesday morning just closed down.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That was a while ago, though.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them until they got all those
Tuesday morning
Rodimus
when we had
Prime.
toys.
Of course,
They had those
So
Rodimus
many.
Prime.
We don't have any. We got so many stores, discount stores. Mike, how you doing?
So much talking at one time.
Let me run through the chat. We'll get through how Mike's doing. So let's just.
We got
Yep. We got Mark 44 Prime in here saying, "What's up, guys? Happy Thursday." And I think I caught up on everybody. So again, if you want to be part of the show and you're watching us here live, pop into that live chat over there. We'll read your comments throughout the course of the show. And before we get into some news, let's see how our buddy Mike, Junkie on Crafts and Builds, is doing. Mike, I see you're tired.
guys.
How you doing?
Doing well. Trying to get stuff caught back up, but we've had a very busy house, and we have some new students starting school this week. So it's been, it's been a good thing. Things that came into here. Oh my goodness. Helix, opened her immediately. Working on her video now. He has some very good things and some things that we hope will be improved upon. Let's see. He actually came last week. I opened him immediately. There's a theme. He's very interesting. I'll have some thoughts on him. Also, with Felix, I picked up the Cursed Crate, which if you've had the Crypto Blood or whatever, it's kind of the same thing, only it's all green. So it's kind of cool. Thanks to G Tony, he helped me acquire a Firefly, which I opened immediately, and very mixed thoughts on this guy. And then this guy came. So, and T-Man's gonna yell at me because I told him I wasn't thinking about this at all when he first brought it up.
What is that? I can't even see what it was.
Oh, sorry, that was so quick. You had showed this guy before in the group thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not even touching that rabbit hole.
No, don't. And that is everything. So, yeah. So.
All right. Happy to have you in here, buddy. And let's get into some news. So we this is actually a rare week where I don't think we have any repaints in the news. So
Nice.
we got all new stuff getting revealed, and I guess we'll start off with the image we had on the thumbnail, which is this Reactivate or Rise Optimus Prime. It's like, I don't think they can make up their mind what they're calling this thing. This is in a 2-pack with a
No, don't tell me that.
What?
I didn't know it was in a 2-pack.
I didn't know that either.
We talked about it on the show. He's coming in a 2-pack with Soundwave.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's why all eyes are on this. All eyes are on this.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. I blinked that out.
What's the Soundwave?
Well, we don't have any high definition pictures yet, but he turns into just kind of like a
Like
a
block?
4x4 vehicle, like an SUV.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's the green, whatever, evergreen Soundwave.
Kind of, but I mean, it looks more or less like he's got a more traditional alt mode. I guess kind of like what he was in the not even just the evergreen, but the Cyberverse incarnation, which that was actually pretty well done. I don't know. I wish they could just make Soundwave something that wasn't a vehicle. And Jay, it's from what I understand, this is actually not going to be a VR game. They have the VR game out it's out now. I will get that when it goes on like deep discount because it's just an on-rail shooter.
So this is a whole different game.
Yeah, this is a completely different game. We've only seen like little bits of it, but it looks to be like this gritty first-person shooter. But yeah, this is going to be a big figure. So this is a Voyager, and I believe the 2-pack is coming in about $54 or $60. But what I worry about, and T, you were the first to see this, is the hollowness, because like you can see in the upper bicep, like that's all hollow.
Yeah, unless the legs are hollow somewhere, I think that's the only hollowness you see. Because I watched somebody do a whole breakdown on it.
And it looks too like there's just like kind of filler pieces here. I'm willing to bet the whole torso is pretty hollow too. And it doesn't look like it's that difficult of a transformation, to be honest. It looks like your standard Prime.
Yeah, if it's hollow, I don't think it has any waffles besides the biceps.
Yeah.
The guy who I guess helped design the showed this on his channel.
Yeah.
He said that this figure was done in 2020. and
wow.
just sitting around. And but it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It looked like an updated classics, like if they were to redo classics. Something about the midsection and definitely the stuff on his back
Yeah.
and the way the arms are shaped.
I like he's got storage. I mean, the only thing that I can say that, like, other than the biceps that sticks out is that they did put silver paint where appropriate, but this is a kind of very plain looking paint job.
I don't
The
know.
Buzzworthy Bumblebee Prime still looks better.
Yeah.
I like this one more. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll take your Buzzworthy Bumblebee Prime because he still hasn't shown up in North Carolina.
The Bumblebee.
Well,
Wow.
that Prime, I hope they do another run of that Buzzworthy Prime because people just aren't able to get it. And
I can attest to
Did you
that.
know that it was the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Prime was $54
now,
without
Did you
the
know
box?
I also happen to have $20 in Target cash I can use on it.
no, he shouldn't be $54. He should be.
I'm talking about the one I own.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say he was 30, and then they had the
85.
the Takara one, and then now the Takara one's getting eaten up because people can't get it in the States. It blows my mind that thing was an exclusive. It should have been a mainline release. We shouldn't have all of these Rhinoxes clogging up shelves. If anything, Rhinox should have been the Buzzworthy figure.
Yeah.
So,
I think it has a lot of paint. It's a lot of silver all over the body.
I mean,
All over his arms, all over his midsection.
I mean, there
his
is just
leg.
a lot of gray plastic on him too, and that's kind of like what I'm seeing. I guess I would have liked some yellow details, but I'm curious how accurate it's going to be to the game.
It looks super accurate besides him actually having a grill hanging off his back. It even has thrusters built into his back. We lost Mike due to too much Transformers. But I like that the truck mode is pretty clean. Yeah, see right there.
Yeah.
You're running along.
Hey, did you know that the Decepticon thrust was a true trendsetter back in the 80s? I mean, he was the first to get a chrome grill in the mouth. I think I broke Mike with that one.
You're such a jackass. Oh.
Well, I can't wait for this. I'll buy a Soundwave to get this.
I mean, you kind of can't. I wish that they would have just done Prime and Megatron as a 2-pack. That would have sold gangbusters. But I'm willing to bet
But
that
he might be a leader class.
Maybe.
I found a possible version of the Soundwave.
Yeah, go ahead and toss it in the private chat. We'll take a look.
It's very blurry though.
I'm sure it's probably the one that we saw.
Oh, you already? Oh, okay. I didn't know you already.
Is it like a blurry picture, like with like the packaging?
No, that's Bigfoot.
We already showed that and this.
Yeah.
I blanked that completely out.
I did too. Here, tell me if you saw this already. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see he's like a 4x4 vehicle because when we first looked
I've
at
never seen it.
yeah.
2-pack.
Boy, that
I think
Bumblebee
you were
picture.
asleep when we talked about it. You were playing Fortnite.
Hey, Lowell, good to see you, man.
Oh.
There's also
I'll allow it.
there's this other one it's just a design. It's not the actual figure, but it's
That looks
the
like a
design.
Cobra vehicle.
It does. It actually kind of does.
I've got a Cobra vehicle in order.
Oh, look at that! It has elements of the video games, the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron Soundwave.
Yeah, I mean the toy's not going to look like that good, but something like that.
So it's sort of like that actually evolved from that design because he has those 3 claws on the stomach.
Yeah.
I'm sure though the game's going to draw a lot. Now, you know what would be an interesting twist is if they made Reactivate like the 3rd game in that War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, because there
And
is.
the one with the movie verse didn't exist.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have to because nobody liked that game. But that would be an interesting twist if they're like, okay, this is what happens when they get to Earth, because at the end of Fall of Cybertron, they're coming to Earth. So, I don't know. I feel like the game will probably end up being its own thing. Yeah, but I do think that would be a cool twist if all these years later they're like, boom, this is the sequel.
So this Frenzy or Rumble, whatever.
Rumble.
He fits in that sound wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll get into that. This is from the MCM London reveal, which was part of that 1027 event from last week. So, Hasbro did kind of a preview of their new figures coming out, and a lot of stuff coming for Studio Series. So we'll go ahead and we'll run through this. First, we get the Studio Series Wheeljack. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing that can be done to make me like this design at all.
No.
Nope.
Got any cheese?
It looks better than the twins from the second movie.
Yeah, but it gives me those vibes.
Yeah, I know. He looks like he should be hanging out with them.
Yeah. I just noticed he's got like a G1 style gun.
Poor Wheeljack.
What was that?
Either somebody speeding through the streets of Baltimore, or he's started playing racing games.
Streets of Baltimore. This Thor is super involved.
Yeah,
They're getting cheap on the paint job.
So it needs to do an Urkelbot custom. And why is his gun clear? It's the weirdest thing.
Evo Fusion.
Yeah. Then we get the Mohawk figure that I'm surprised didn't come out years ago, but they're
Didn't
doing
it already come out? I swear this came out already.
There's a third-party one.
Oh.
There were two third-party ones. Dr. Wu did one, and then Transcraft did one.
I don't know why I feel like this came out.
Because you saw those third-party ones.
I guess so.
This isn't a bad-looking core class figure, to be honest. Like, as far as the bike mode's concerned, I don't even remember him transforming in the movie, but
It's just so late.
it is very late. It's like, yeah, who even remembers the last night at this point?
Well, all those
That's
Decepticons
somebody's
gave
G1.
they gave all these great intros to those Decepticons, and they all pretty much went out like, punks. Which drives me nuts.
Know what's scary? The last night is somebody's G1.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think anybody's gonna be like, yeah, the last night was my G1.
Somebody was 5 years old when that came out, and that was the first Transformer thing they saw.
I would never subject that to be somebody's first transfer to a kid's first Transformer movie.
Some parent did, I bet you.
Grizzlehorn, you definitely should get that Volvo Optimus. In my opinion, that Volvo Optimus should be what the Evergreen design is. Or I think the Evergreen design should be that.
But he has to have a flat chest.
Well, he kind of
Or
does.
flat nose, I mean.
Yeah. I think at this point, it doesn't matter.
Rumble, I'm disappointed it has fold away things. He has 3 joints on those arms, and none of them is an elbow.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
how he,
transforms into a thing.
It's a thing.
See, look, like they
Why does he
fold
have
out
Bruticus?
the wrong way in both angles.
Why does he have
It's
Bruticus?
like
does he
they're
have-
trolling us.
He's got Bruticus's face.
yeah. And then I'm curious, like, what's on his back? Like, are those guns for him, or are they more weapons for Soundwave? Because they don't look symmetrical at all. But it is interesting that they're now like, okay, look, we're gonna do concept art, and they're actually putting that in there, concept art, Decepticon Rumble. So it makes me wonder, like, is that going to be like a kind of a thing for moving forward for the Studio Series? Are they going to be like, hey, we're going to do, we had concept art for Transformers movies, so here's your orange RC and your Delta Magnus color Commander Class Magnus.
I think they want somebody there wanted to fill out the Decepticon ranks.
T, is that
run
true
out
of
of
the Power
media to
reach?
make figures out of.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said, Dave.
We've run out of figures to make. We run out of media to make figures. Out
No,
of.
I don't think that they
We
have.
could all be one.
I think they're just trying to stay away from Revenge of the Fallen.
That and they had like 20 Seekers in that movie, the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah. What I think they're doing is they're trying to figure out how many unlicensed characters they can take advantage of, because the licenses, they're not cheap from what I understand. But something like this, okay, hey, we can get Rumble out of this, we can get Frenzy, we can maybe do Enemy, and then they'll probably do their obligatory Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. They'll fart out some concept art for them.
It might be just time to keep the trademark on Rumble and Frenzy.
Yeah. And of course, then they've got the video game stuff. They'll probably say like, "Hey, let's do Transformers Devastation Studio Series." And
That might actually be interesting because the paint, like to make it look like that, like cell shading, that would be an interesting new thing for them.
It's been done.
I think they can
We
do it.
somewhat got it. 'Cause that Bumblebee design is just classic Bumblebee.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Why can't I do this? There we go. Yeah, it's only in big in myself. But yeah, they did official cell shaded Transformers back.
Yeah, they're
in.
not bad. They're not bad.
And
So
the Stunticons in Devastation was Combiner Wars, Minnesota.
yeah, so they could reissue. Well, I wouldn't want them to reissue that, but they could. They could also take the Blitzwing and make him still. I mean, there's stuff they can do. There's definitely stuff they can do.
Maybe they could do the Combiner Wars one with like an upgrade body thing.
Yeah. They could reissue Soundwave. I'm sorry, not Soundwave, but reissue. Well, no, they could reissue the Netflix Soundwave. They could reissue
I want them to
Shockwave.
make Studio Series Soundwave.
Yeah.
Can you go?
They need to hurry up.
What else is on this thing?
So we've got Rise of the Beast Scorponok, which I think this looks pretty cool, to be honest. You didn't have a robot mode in the movie, but I do really like the Scorpion mode here. And
we could rush past them.
Then we get into the Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Starscream, and I don't like this.
Nope.
Did you see that the cockpit is made out of gummy plastic?
Yeah, and he only comes with like one of the rifles, and in the game he could have them mounted properly, and I would rather they just omitted the mace weapon, because also too his vehicle mode,
It's symmetric.
Yeah.
They had the comparisons with the original, and it looked better in the original.
Way better. Yeah, and the original also had a pretty good transformation too.
It was more accurate. The cockpit is nowhere near accurate in his robot mode.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, at least they could have the gun go over the hand, hollow out the gun and put the wrist.
I don't know why they did that. I don't know. Maybe the photographer didn't know.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I agree with Lowell. It just looks like a cheap dollar store toy.
No, I think at this point, if you're interested in this, just go for the Planet X. It's not that expensive right now. You can also find people getting rid of them on eBay. And the Planet X is a really good figure that looks completely game accurate, and it comes with everything you need.
Yeah, even the looking at those arms, they look. It just looks like they're just ready to pop apart anyway. So it's just horrible.
It's like I appreciate that they put pins in the arms, but yeah, I just don't think this is well executed at all. And I agree with Princeton here, saying they should have kept the last mold and just made it larger. They could have just taken the engineering for that mold and said, hey, we're going to make this a Voyager.
Yeah.
And the last one had swiveling wrist. It even had ankle pivot, and that was before ankle pivot was mandatory.
On to the next. None of us are buying. None of us
No.
want this.
No,
Silver
no.
might buy it. Be Baldwin just to review, but I have no desire for that in my collection.
This looks good.
Yeah, Scrap Heap looks really good. I like that they're keeping up with this. I like that there's differences here. So I like that they're doing Junkions.
I never thought they would do this many Junkions.
I don't think anybody did.
That's commitment.
There are
No,
more.
they are
unique-
the new Seeker.
Well, no, they're not because there's so many unique molds for the
They're
Junkion.
unique. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised.
Oh, we got retools with
Retool.
Oh yeah, technically with Legacy there are new Junkions, yes.
Yeah.
But this mold right here is sort of like the Seeker mold.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, they've changed the helmets. They've done more with the Junkions than I think we ever thought they would.
It's creative.
Yeah.
It's
The
good.
legs look more filled in.
Yeah.
They've just been crafting and building with the Junkions over.
Looks good, man.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
He didn't-
And this is a good mold in general. I'm glad if like they're gonna reuse any mold. I like that they're reusing this, and plus I think that, I passed on I got Rekgar and I think it was Junk Heap for my masterpiece from my movie shelf, and I'm fine just having mainline stuff to for background Junkions. They're fine, And lastly on here, we get the concept art Megatron. So last year, one of my favorite figures, I think, was that Monocrat Megatank that came out that was meant to scale with the 3-0 figures. And this is kind of that same design. And
Really?
Yeah, this is the same design as that.
Oh, okay.
Why a triple changer?
Because that's what he was supposed to be in the movie, because the Bumblebee movie had an identity crisis where you had the producers wanting it to be a prequel, and that's why you had stuff like Agent Simmons in there. And they, I think Travis Knight and some of the other people wanted it to be more of a love letter to G1 and do what the 2007 movie didn't do. So I think when they were designing this guy, they where's a picture of, I guess our best picture in this is on the back of the box, because this jet mode is very evocative of his 07 movie design.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is in terms of shape.
Nothing like it.
No, in terms of shape, it's evocative of it. It's got like the tendrils coming off the front. It's kind of like a W.
It's a
shape.
flying thing.
It's a flying thing.
Just like the
It's a thing
original
that's fluffy,
movie.
but that looks nothing.
Well, like Zero's saying, it's a
And
flying
that's-
thing.
I'm not saying it looks 100% dead on. I'm just saying it's kind of evocative of it in terms of the shape and the color and some of the stuff poking out. But
Interesting.
Huh?
It does have some nice paint.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's metal with a pointy cockpit area and wings.
here, we'll do this here.
Did you see Riobot
Pointy thing?
Mariano's?
That's on here.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
All right.
Oh,
Be quiet.
Here we go.
Just wait, Mariano. Jeez.
We got to get through Transformers first. But here, if we go over, we'll look at this. So
we're moving kind of quick because it's only 9:45. We might actually be done Transformers before 10.
I was gonna say we'll look at the.
You just jinxed it.
Nope, wrong link. I won't do the alt mode comparison. I'm fumbling here. Let's move past that. We'll go into more of the 1027 reveals, the non-studio series stuff. We don't have much on that. But we get our first look at the Commander class Magmatron and the Stranger Things crossover figure.
Magma.
So this is Code Red. I gotta admit, I am not up to date on Stranger Things. So I guess I guess this is a later season thing. This pizza truck or pizza van.
the last season, they had a friend who drove a pizza truck.
Does he
And
look?
that's from the show. It doesn't
Does the head-
transform on the show.
Does the head look like that? Something?
Does well.
There are no Transformers on Stranger
No. I understand. I'm saying, is there a character that has a head that looks like that?
Nope. This is completely made up, just like that.
Okay.
Back to the Future.
It is interesting that this sold out on Pulse. Now this is going to be a Target exclusive, so I'm willing to bet this thing's probably gonna sit on the shelves at Target. It'll probably what their winter collector event where they have the end cap of all the different stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't believe this sold out, but the G.I. Joe Vamp is still.
Yeah.
No, whenever they have like store exclusive, especially Target exclusives, they sell out on Pulse quick, no matter what toy it is, even if it's G.I. Joe.
Because they have less. Probably.
That's what it seems like. They have very limited quantities.
Let's get to Magmatron because
I can't even tell if this looks like it might be the cyber, like based off of that old Ironhide mold, but I really can't tell.
Yeah, it looks based off of it, but I don't see anything that's exactly the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, Magmatron, I think initially there is some questions like, well, is this worthy of being a commander class? It does come with blast effects, you can see on here.
Well, it's also
I'm going to show my ignorance. Where does this
Japanese Beast Wars sequel?
Yeah, Beast Wars
It's
Neo.
a Japanese Beast Wars sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had Beast Wars the second, and this was the sequel to it. Beast Wars the second was kind of like a what if, and it also features like Beast Wars the second actually features like Optimus Primal and
Is that the Leo?
Yeah, they meet up with
Leo
Leo Convoy, and then they go to like
Which
present
one had-
day.
Which one had Galvatron?
That's
Well,
Beast Wars the second.
Beast Wars second had Galvatron, but it wasn't Galvatron. That was a character called Galvatron. It turned into a dragon and a tank.
Yeah.
It had a character Megastorm, who was the G2 Megatron mold, and then it also had Starscream and BB, which was Dreadwing and Smoke Jumper, being animated, and then the Auto Rollers were in that as well.
Mhm.
This though was in the Beast Wars Neo, which it was them versus Big Convoy, which is the one that turned into a mammoth.
Yeah.
And then pretty much all the figures from that line were just shell formers.
Yeah. They also had like Unicrons. Like Unicron had like Beast Warriors called
Blentron.
Blentrons. Yeah.
And that was where that years and years ago, where there was that Unicron prototype, was actually from this series.
Dave was the most
Let's just
excited.
take a minute and think about what just happened here.
What?
Dave, that was amazing.
What? It's called Transformers Trivia.
I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed.
D looks like he's.
Next time you're
No,
on
we've
Jeopardy,
been nerds of Transformers.
Well, you see, that's Transformer knowledge, as opposed to Pake, who has an entire category of "Do you watch my podcast?" and "What does this porthole come from?" That's not Transformer trivia.
just really likes some Nissans.
In the show, did he have 4 giant holes in his neck?
No, and that's the only thing I don't like about this set is that the pterodactyl and the I forget what the name of the flipper dinosaur is.
A plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur. There you go. I don't like that they have waffles, but the original toy had them.
Yes.
And then the
Landsaur,
other
That's the funny
Airsaur,
part.
and- it was Landsaur, Airsaur, and Seasaur, and then they could also combine into a giant, ugly ass amalgam of a
Centaur.
dinosaur.
Centaur dinosaur.
It was a chimera of ugly, where it was.
Yeah. Now they aren't showing the Dino orgy mode. Let me go ahead and we'll pull that up. For
Dino
posterity. That's
It is.
What?
That's it.
this
Exactly
is a
the
real
name-
mode, folks.
Here's
This
the thing:
is a real
the fact
mode.
that the
It looks
original
like Human Centipede.
Oh my god.
But it could do it. That's the thing. This toy could pull this off. Back in the
That's what
day,
she said.
this is an engineering clusterfuck of amazeballs.
Why is this not the thumbnail?
That is amazing.
Well, because it wasn't described to Matt as a dino orgy. Had we done so, Matt would have been like dino orgy.
Oh,
You're right.
man.
That is a chimera more than
Yeah.
a centaur.
Chimera, Chimera, whatever. But the alt mode looks good. I mean, I do want this. I just don't want to pay for it. If you know what I'm saying.
Maybe it'll be $15 off when it comes out.
That'd be nice.
Jonathan says, "I stepped away and came back. What am I looking at? You saw a dino orgy, good sir."
Dino.
Hey, remember, if you were here last week, we were talking about pearl necklaces.
I like how it looks like he's just carrying a dead monster carcass.
I mean, I had the
These are
original
shields.
figure. Like,
I still have the original.
and I like that figure a lot. I mean, it was a big deal when it came out because Target actually carried it. They made it part of the.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of the Dinobots line.
Yeah,
And he was a hero. He was actually he was an Autobot because he was a combination of Dinobots. It was like,
But what was
Oh, I
crazy
missed
is
that.
the figure was completely uncompromised, and they still left in the Predacon spark symbols, or the Predacon spark crystals. Not symbols.
No, I remember Big Convoy.
Yeah. Well, Big Convoy came out under not Generations, but they put him out under something. But
Universe,
they did
I
it as
think.
they did it as Nemesis. Was
Primal
it Nemesis
or
Primal? Yeah.
No, so my ex bought my son that figure, and that thing, it was pieces everywhere because it was a big giant shell former,
Mhm.
and he needed help transforming it. It took me like an hour to fold all them pieces up because it came in robot mode, but the instructions were from mammoth to robot. So it took me forever to figure that out. And then as soon as I made it a mammoth, he wanted me to transform it back. And I'm like, no.
I think it was such an awesome figure, though. The tusks came out more bloody on that one.
Yes.
How big is this thing?
Well, this is actually a fairly large figure. Let me
He's a big one.
It looks like it's as big as Ultra Magnus, at least. Studio Series Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, let's head over to. Well, actually, Pulse doesn't have the pictures. Let me.
It was Mark Clonus.
Yeah, Mark Clonus had the pictures.
You just reminded me. I also got Ultra Magnus in.
Oh yeah, and did you fix your shoulder issue with him?
Nope. There was no way to get Kiki in there. I couldn't like.
You gotta
get
like
it.
knock
take a
the pins
paintbrush.
out.
Nah, just take a paintbrush and you should be able to just work.
That was
it in
my
there.
only issue. That was that one thing. Other than that, I liked it.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find Mark
Yeah,
Clonus.
Bigham says he's 10 inches tall. So that's like about Masterpiece Optimus height or a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
is Jetfire? Jetfire is way bigger.
there's a picture next to Voyager Silverbolt, and if
Yeah.
you saw that picture next to Black Arachnia, he's actually a pretty decently sized Voyager. There is a picture. I'm trying to find the picture that Mark Clonus had.
The Leo
of him.
Convoy.
Yeah, where he was holding the Leo convoy and just kind of choking him. There we go. I found it. And then also we'll be able to show Sony a picture of the Beast Wars Neo Galvatron here.
That's That's the Unicron.
I'm sorry, Unicron.
Galvatron
this-
was purple.
This was the Unicron. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah, they showed this before they made the one for Armada.
Yeah, people were hyped for this.
That
And it
never
was-
came out. It made a couple. It toured a couple TF cons though, which is kind of
Yep.
cool.
I feel like they used that design for Primus.
No, the Primus one was pulled from Don Figueroa's design from.
Oh
World War
yeah.
II.
But I mean the way the planet parts stayed on.
Yeah, so here's a picture of him holding Leo convoy.
Yeah, he should be at least the height of that Ultra Magnus, if not taller.
I think he's going to be taller. especially since they have him in like an A stance here.
And with the knees bent.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really anticipating this. I miss having the original figure, and I'm looking forward to having an update.
Man,
And yeah, Aquatechi's right. I am surprised that Silverbolt's not up for pre-order anywhere.
Where do you think they're going? As soon as it goes up for pre-order, it'll
Yeah.
show up at your front door.
Or wait, is he? Let me
Right when
check
your wife's
here.
saying, "Hey, you got too many figures."
No, I don't think he's on Amazon. He wasn't on there when I added this guy.
No, he's not.
I want him immediately.
Yeah,
Who?
he's Beast Wars Silverbolt.
Oh,
Silverbolt was one of the first figures I added to my adult collection.
And then we get some new listings from JT Prime, and it's listings for upcoming Transformers bundles, which probably means the Rise stuff coming out. No real details on the characters, but it just says Deluxe Transformers 6 bundle, 86, and Transformers 6 bundle, 86. Yeah, so just a ton of bundles here, but no real info. I'm sure in the coming weeks we'll get some. But what's interesting is these items are apparently meant for Walmart, and we don't have any info on the packs. It could also be they could also be doing returns to like holiday value packs. Granted, they probably won't come in any discount like they used to, which, God, that's a lost art when you used to see like.
Only
that
place that's been
size?
doing discounts is Target in their packs.
Yeah.
that
you saying,
Voltron is 10 inches. In case you're wondering.
Yeah. So I guess you need to measure Magnus and see how they compare.
Yeah.
Next up, we got some updates on the Deathsaurus. And for everybody that pre-ordered this, I got my email earlier just where Hasbro was saying, check your address, make sure your shipping address is correct. And Deathsaurus is supposed to be coming this month for all the backers.
Wait, did they put a date? Because on the hits it's the 24th.
Well, it says the 24th for him as well. So
Jeez.
it says you have until the end of the day on Friday, November 24th. So probably people will be getting theirs either
December 1st.
yeah, probably December 1st. Because the thing is, November 24th, you're butting up. Yeah, but November 24th is Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're gonna be dealing with the retail rush. So Hasbro Pulse also does a Black Friday sale on their site. At least they tend to have something.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, and then there's Cyber Monday. So yeah, probably I retract my statement. Probably see this guy showing up in early December. And lastly, for official Transformers news, we got some. Well, actually, it's not really official. It's more unofficial. But we got our location for TFCon next year. It's going to be in Baltimore in the Inner Harbor.
Yay.
So I think we can say every yeah, right.
It's too far away.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maynard's
Mike-
already called out that weekend.
No, we're all going.
I was going to say I'm in.
I'm definitely in.
So we'll have the whole
I can't
crew
make it.
there. You really?
Yeah, he's got Fortnite.
If I'm alive, I'll be there.
All right.
That's the spirit.
Aquatechi is going to be there. It'll be nice to meet you, good sir. I know my boy Deluxe is going to be there. I think the only person I know that can't make it is going to be Patriot Prime because he's actually an election clerk, and yeah. So unfortunately,
Election,
Make sure you wear a jazz
election
mask.
the election week will be after that.
no early voting.
Early voting for West Virginia.
Yeah.
Ah,
Make sure you wear a jazz mask, Aquatechi, or we won't recognize you.
We'll move right on in to our third-party news, and there's not that much. I think they kind of every time there's a TFCon, you kind of get this drought of third-party. But we get our look at the DNA design kit for the Legacy Core Class Volcanicus,
That's been out. That's been out for a while. I thought those pictures.
No, there are other kits,
Oh, well,
but this is the first we're seeing of DNAs.
and it probably costs as much as all 6 figures put together.
I hope not, because I do want this kit, and I do like the simplicity of it. You're just getting feet, a couple filler parts, weapons for everybody, but the look that it pulls off. I mean, of course, you're getting new dino arms for Grimlock.
Dude, how much is this?
Yes.
No price yet.
Let's not talk details. Let's talk meat. How much is it?
Yeah. There's no price yet.
Then let's not worry about it, and we'll go on to the next.
Because it's gonna be at least $10.
How much for each of the figures?
$10 a piece, so there's $60 for all 6 of them.
I like too
that
that
it costs as much as the whole freaking robot.
Yeah, but we're used to that with DNA, though.
It does look good though.
Yeah, they make them look better. They do look better.
Well, it might be cheap because those are tiny weapons.
Yeah. And I like that you
Except
get all the
the sword.
swords, and what I really like is this is really cool too. How if you're not using this stuff, you can put it together for this. I didn't really think of it as a base so much as a kind of a background piece.
$32.99. Okay.
Oh crap! Okay, well I'm in. I am in on that because this makes such a world of difference. Like as far as the combiner, like this makes a. What's that?
No, I was going to let you finish. I was going to ask Titan what he meant because maybe I missed it.
Does this make it?
Okay, never mind. My comment. I'm sorry.
Does this make it legend scale height?
I think this probably makes him about, maybe about leader class scale with those feet, like modern leader.
Which
It
is
definitely
Voyager.
looks better than before, but still weird.
Yeah. No,
It looks better than Power to Prime. So let me tell you that.
Agree.
way better.
Yes. That's a low bar.
Yeah, very very low bar, but I'm in for this one, especially if it's if it's like $30. We got an update from Fans Hobby. Make sure I can actually open this. Of course, here we go. All right, Fans Hobby updated that their Overload is actually shipping soon. They've got them in package, and people should be getting shipment notifications this week. So yeah, Fans Hobby is definitely killing it. Now it's funny too. It looks like they might be reissuing Naval Commander as well. My Naval Commander had a weird random break this week. He was just on display, and the hand, the right hand where you slot the gun in, just kind of exploded. I was able to.
He had leprosy.
Yeah, right.
I think you have a ghost that hates Transformers.
So what did you say, Mike?
I said you've had a hand issue, you've had a nose issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Phoenix's nose
That-
just randomly fell off.
Like the Sphinx.
You have a Kremzik.
How long is it? What's the time difference when Naval Commander came out to when this guy's coming out?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, Naval Commander. I actually know this because when I contacted Fans Hobby, they needed the receipt from when I bought Naval Commander, and I was like, "Holy crap, that was 2021." It was before I moved that I bought that.
I'm gonna be the only person buying the Armada Jetfire without any other figures to go with it.
No, you probably won't. There are a lot of people that they have fond memories of that Jetfire, but they're not fans of the Prime.
The combining thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Move on. We got one more bit of third-party news, and this one's real minor. This is actually our only repaint of the week. But this comes from Dame Shock. Transform and roll out their Commander of the Stars, which is their Galaxy Convoy, is getting reissued with a metallic paint job.
If I bought this, I would be so freaking mad that they did this. You
Why's
know,
that?
they put it out and just do the good one first. You know.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like-
it's
No.
kind of par,
Before or after you
par
bought
for
your
the
Magic
course.
Square
Why would
Toy?
you do that?
It works for Hasbro. I mean, come on, it works for Hasbro not to do that.
Oh,
Now-
so I think the first one was missing paint. That's kind of why I'm
Yeah.
saying that. You know, it was a little bit plain.
But that's where you, as a reviewer, inform people to make,
Mm,
informed
Magic Square
purchasing
did it
decisions.
twice.
that's true, but we knew.
Ridden
You buy
Scourge.
it, you review it, then you sell it to Matt at a slightly discounted price, and then you buy your next one. That's how it works.
RD Scourge says mine stays in alt mode or super mode all the time. That's how I'd keep it, to be honest. That super mode's great.
You
Now
didn't
I'm
get
curious. I did not get this because I watched reviews. Because
Yeah.
this is I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but when a new company comes around, it's rare. It's very rare that I hop on a product. Like I waited for everybody to review that roller, even though that roller was super cheap. I waited for all you guys to review it before I jumped on it because I don't like to roll the dice with new companies. I've been burned too many times with new
That's
companies.
because you bought that spin out figure from Omnicron.
No, I never bought that.
I did.
So did you do the same? You did that as well for the Trans Art stuff, the Beast Wars stuff?
Yeah, I wait. In fact, I don't even own the Transmutate.
Oh.
Yeah, I want it, but I've been waiting for them to do the Transmutate with a proper color because she or it or whatever you want to call it, the face is supposed to be rose gold, and they keep making it silver.
Yeah, this is a new company, but it's not. You know, it's just a new name.
Who are they? Are they?
I mean, there's theories, but it's definitely not a new. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a brand new
Hey,
company.
good to see you, freaking sign. Yeah.
Omnigonics never had a good picture of spin out, right? Wasn't it always janky?
Yeah, but people were championing it because it was a perfect transformation. There were a lot of people that made such a big deal over the fact that it didn't have a faux chest.
The chest, yeah.
I felt sorry for the woman who designed it though, because she got hosed on that product.
Yeah.
She designed it, they bought it, and they effed it up.
Yeah.
You can move past this guy.
All right. Well, we'll get into our non-Transformers news, and we'll start off with, as we mentioned, we won't spend too much time on this, but just as we said with Deathsaurus, the Hiss tank is also hitting shelves, or everybody's getting notifications for it. So again, if you pre-ordered this, or I'm sorry, if you backed the Kickstarter, you have until November 24th to update your shipping address. So again, these will probably be showing up in early December. So Christmas will be coming for people.
It looks
Yeah,
amazing.
they're already here
It's
at
amazing.
ports and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was actually impressed with Lenny and Emily's unboxing video. It was really, really well done.
Yeah.
in my-
Looks good.
And then from the 1027 event, we get new shots of Junkyard and Metalhead.
Well,
And
we have the full. We have newer than this.
On Amazon. They got much better pictures on Amazon.
Yeah.
yeah, so these went up for pre-orders here. Let me get the better shots. I don't know why
Yeah,
I put
All
these.
28 accessories on Metalhead, because I did the math on that.
Here we go. We got
Don't blow your wad. You already did all the Transformers history.
Well, I said the action figure, not the history. The history is you, man.
here we go. Here's the high def ones. I put the wrong link in there.
Oh, yeah.
Metalhead always made me think about Macho Man. For some reason.
With the goggles.
Probably.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
first Iron Grenadier figure we've gotten in the classified line.
Well, we will get an Iron Grenadier. They did the at the 1027. They did the name only. So.
But he's like, that helmet is the Iron Grenadier helmet he's got.
Mm-hmm. But it reminds me of like a Gladiator. a little
Yeah.
bit, too. I like it.
Oh,
And yeah, he's got the Iron Grenadier logo on there. What's interesting is I know Freakenstein, thanks for the heads up. I did not see that he was priced out there.
That's an okay price.
And Aquatech, I did not have anything for the HasLab Ghostbusters. Are they running a campaign?
It's funded already.
All right, funded.
Oh, it is.
Funded, yeah.
It's a
Where was
PKI meter and
And like,
I did see that.
That was like one of that thing was like almost as fast as the Sentinel in getting funded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think because they have the wand and the proton pack, it probably made sense for people that are doing the cos, because it's expensive. I don't know if anybody else watches like Adam Savage's Tested channel, but he does a lot of those builds.
Expensive to make it.
Yeah, the thing that Hasbro has done with these props and the helmets is there's have you guys ever heard of the RPF, the replica prop forums?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
It's like people that do props and cosplayers. They're big into the RPF. And the thing about what they're doing, these Hasbro props, is they've kind of carved out a market from those people. There's a lot more than you'd expect of the people that collect props. They're not just cosplayers, and it's a big untapped market.
Some rich guy with just a proton pack just sitting in a case somewhere in the living room.
Yeah.
Well, I know a guy, but I wouldn't exactly say he's rich.
But the other stuff, the stretch goal stuff, is cool too. The tarot cards that Peter Venkman had.
It's a good HasLab. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But going back to Metalhead here.
Yeah.
I like this new design in regards to the packaging. They've said they were going to go back to window boxes, but they're leaving the cool elements like this really unique artwork, and it actually mates up really well in regards to keeping your attention and showing you everything that you want to see.
Right.
So I give them props for this new packaging.
So are we giving up? They're giving up on the environment thing?
I don't even think it was ever about the environment, to be honest with you.
It was to be cheap because they had to actually mold that plastic in the inside to fit those pieces.
Yeah.
But you could just have an empty cardboard box with a bag in it.
I think
that's less money they would have to spend on tooling for the plastic insert.
I think they were dealing with a lot of shrink, a lot of returns. I mean, the problem was they were just putting that stuff in the wonton paper, and weapons were coming warped. And I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that were just, hey, you can't see it, so I'll buy one and then I'll put it in.
Their sales drop because you can't see what you're buying, and parents will walk past that.
When they first started doing that packaging with the Joe stuff, the weapons were all like wrapped in little pieces of cardboard to prevent the warpage. I thought that was really well done. I was like, okay, this is cool. If this is what they're doing, and that cardboard is still eco-friendly and everything else, I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. And then they stopped doing that, and that's when everything started curving to the left.
I opened up Ultra Magnus, and it came with a wad of paper that was wrapped in tape.
So tight.
And you had to cut it to get it open. And then you open it and everything falls out and you're not sure if you found everything because it's hidden. So bad.
And his antennas come separate, so they're in there. So I wonder how many people were just like, well, wait, where's that? Where the hell are his antennas? And, they also don't really do a good job with anything that's not Transformers telling you what all is in the box. Now, G.I. Joe does, but sometimes some of those parts are so tiny. Yeah.
The only thing going back to Metalhead, because we're talking about Metalhead here.
Yeah. Looks great.
He just doesn't look like he's got anything to hold the rifle and the machine gun on his backpack.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
His hand.
I just hope his hair fits better than on Shipwreck.
I'm just saying, because my big thing is I like when classified they can hold all their gear.
I do too.
Also, I think it would have been kind of cool if he had another cable where he could actually trigger his missile launchers.
I thought it was all. I thought his stuff was all voice activated though.
Well, I can't tell if he's holding a dagger or if that in that box art, or if that's the actual trigger for it.
Yeah. Does he even have a sheath for the dagger?
It's on his chest.
Oh, there it is.
I really like that vest.
That's a
All
good
right,
Simpsons
let's
reference.
talk Junkyard and Mutt.
All right.
T-Man, this will make T-Man
I
happy.
love
This
I
is
want
the
that.
perfect figure.
I want it immediately.
And Mariana, the reason he's gritting his teeth, I mean, Mutt is pretty much more in line with an animal in regards to his personality than anything else.
The
So
dog.
that's that he would growl just like a junkyard.
And this is it. This is the perfect Joe right here.
Yes, he comes with everything that you possibly need. Finally, like this is like it reminds me, especially with the way the package is laid out, like Action Force. But you can actually see in the plastic window.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're saying this is not the average Joe?
Ooh.
look at you.
This guy and Sergeant
Someone's
Slaughter
fancy.
were the best to me because they came with extra hands, and he has so many accessories for his head.
That looks great.
Then the dog has an extra head,
Which
two
is why
guns, a billy club, a knife. That's everything. And
My
he's
all
for
for $40-some, right?
45, I think.
Yeah. But Metalhead's 10 less. Which
Yep.
is
Yeah, he's 33.
Metalhead doesn't need the hands either. I'm happy with how he
Yeah.
is. The closest thing I have to a criticism on this is that package probably could have been about a third smaller and still shown all this stuff. But that's
Well, I think if they made it this package the same size as Metalhead's, they would have been like, oh, well, wait, why the difference in price? So they made it the
Exactly.
same.
It's the same size as the other deluxe that come with an animal. More than likely.
What's
And
that thing on the top
The
row?
mint box, for the mint and box guys, they would pitch a bitch if it was a different size.
true.
What do you ask about, Sony?
Oh, the top row, the accessories, third from the left, like
Third
with
from
the
the left.
figure. Sorry, down below. Is that a mask?
Yes.
What is it?
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way, if you don't
right,
want to,
right there.
it's like if you don't want to see the gritting teeth and all, he's got a.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the trick they did with Dusty, where they have goggles that fit the helmet, goggles that fit the face, and then the mask.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and he has so many different looks. You don't need another head.
Yeah, this is a perfect Joe. As long as that build is good, this is absolutely exquisite.
As long as the helmet fits right and everything doesn't flop off of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. then.
There's a
Very
golden opportunity for the 3D printers out there to print some foot lockers to store some of these extra accessories in.
New Supply is doing that.
Oh, they are?
He
Right.
made a few little. I mean, was designed for Transformers, but you could use it for this too.
And with T's comment earlier about the packaging and seeing everything, and then going back with Action Force, their next two deluxe figures for this wave are in similar style deluxe size boxes now.
Hmm.
So again, one complements the other or competes with the other, or they both are doing a lot better because of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
They couldn't. I don't think they were selling well with that windowless stuff.
No. And like I said, I think the returns we're getting them, and also just like when Tiger Force Duke came out, we walked past it, and I know like on several of your toy hunts, you've walked past it. I'm like, whoa, crap! How'd I miss that? So
I definitely did.
we go ahead. We'll queue up. We got to queue up the banner for this.
Oh my
This
god!
is awesome. And then I
Yeah.
saw the price, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It looks way better than I could ever imagine.
I can't find the spoiler alert. Matt will buy this, but yeah. So Riobot, yeah, this is their Voltron Legendary Defender. This is kind of priced like the Blitzwing, $717, coming May of next year. And then yeah, like I said, the Blitzwing is doing one, but this is a really good piece, really good looking piece.
Yes, look,
It looks really good.
it is more posable than I thought. Is this the one that was on display?
That was the Blitzway.
That
How
code is-
much did Blitzwave cost?
I don't think they've priced it yet, but I think Matt was like shuddering to think.
But if this is Sentinel,
No. What company is this? This is
Riot Sentinel.
1000 Toys. So maybe that is Sentinel.
It is.
But I
Yeah.
can't believe they charging that much. Because Blitzway, that's how much theirs costs.
After you're through with this, I got a breaking news that made me jizz.
Well, okay then.
After you're done.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. The wings perfect. All the accessories from the show.
Feather person. It's missing a stand though. I think that's the.
I agree completely.
And
At that price,
that black line with the wings, I was like, that is perfect.
but at that price, that should definitely have some kind of display stand.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't have any electronics.
Oh
You know,
boy.
not that they're necessary, but for that price, like I'd like some light up eyes and
Yeah, I'm not getting it at all. I will say it looked awesome, but $700 no.
Anybody in the chat getting this one? I know we were asked about it, but
Like,
I don't-
what about this makes it more than the Chigokin or whatever? How tall
Okay.
is it?
so this is 12.2 inches tall combined. It's
Right,
got die cast.
bruh.
Why
Why is this so much money? Come on.
And
Well, Reobot is a relatively premium company.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
What-
Yeah, they are.
What's also interesting here too is it says the exclusive edition will be available as a Diamond Comics Previews exclusive, sold through comic shops and most online collectible shops. The Reobot Voltron is priced at $717 and is due for release in May 2024. You know what I think is, the KO market's going to be rough on this, just as it was on the Blitzway, right? So it's like I don't, I just can't justify the Blitzway, but the KO were to go on sale, I'd be like, okay.
I guess they're doing Fans Toys prices without Fans Toys size or engineering.
I think it's a little risky though to sell something at this price point for a show that, while popular, it's not part of the zeitgeist like the original Voltron is. So I can see this kind of going on deep discount on some places like TF Source and. Are they going to BBTS? Are they going to be able to move this down the line?
When it gets to 400, let me know.
I
let's
bet you
get
if
to
this goes on
the,
BBTS, if this goes on BBTS, they're gonna make you put in a deposit for it.
Oh, for sure. They're doing that on just about anything over $100 anymore.
I am pissed off at them for that stupid memory.
Yeah.
Let's get to the jizz-worthy thing.
Hey, yes.
Yeah.
It might just be me, so maybe I should.
No. Jetfire
You
must be
hype it
mad.
up like that, man. It is
Oh, okay.
This
not a studio design.
Oh, come on. Shameless
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah. So we saw this guy, I think, in like the resin state.
right. We haven't seen the color pictures, but
I mean, it looks good.
It looks really good, actually.
why do I have one?
See, that's the
picture?
stylization I like about the MDLX.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I haven't jizzed.
Well, we can tell. That explains your whole demeanor.
Um,
For you.
all right. Apparently, I screwed it up because I didn't. You got to see the other pictures that go with this thing because apparently I didn't upload them.
You got no sense of foreplay, no nothing, man.
Fail.
You gotta work these things right.
I have
Um,
not used
He just went up on 30's website.
for
It's like
how much?
same price as the rest.
When you say same price as the rest, same price as Bumblebee,
60?
or same price as Starscream.
No, the $80 price point.
Oh no! You know what?
Oh.
Like I said, I'm getting ready to sell my MDLXs and just go YOLO.
Now, are you going to sell them and get that comic Megatron though?
No,
All right, here you go.
I do want to get that. Yeah, it looks really good, man.
Dude, it looks awesome.
oh, it looks. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
And
what's
now we can expect Tiger Track and Sides and Red Alert.
Red
Oh
Alert.
yeah.
Red Alert will cut. Yeah, Red Alert's a must.
This looks way more traditional than their other figures. It's not as stylized.
Dude,
Well, I like that
that-
it is and it isn't.
Only thing stylized is the legs are reversed.
Oh yeah.
Instead of the tail lights being by his feet, they're up by his knee.
Oh,
Dude,
so you're
I
saying it's not
love this. I
it's a
love
fail.
this. You get the pile drivers, you get the gun, you get the shoulder missile.
Wait, do you get both style pile drivers?
Yeah,
Or
looks
just
like it.
Yeah. Let me go back. Sorry. Yeah, you get both. Well, I don't know. Maybe you get one of each.
No.
Actually, they had a picture of that. Hold on. Right here.
Okay.
Oh, you only get one of each.
So there's one of each. Okay.
Box.
That's kinda
Now
weird.
it's getting jizz worthy.
What? You don't think this is jizz-worthy?
I said now it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
I see T's eye starting to cross. It's getting better.
Yeah, I like this one more than any of their other ones.
Me too.
What's that height say?
$80.
No. How tall is he? There was a
Oh.
measurement on the picture.
Oh, it fits in the palm of her hand. It's
Oh.
100.
Gotta be smaller than Starscream.
That's 6 inches.
Okay.
Just under 6 inches. I want it. I'm getting it.
You want a 6-incher in your hand. Got it.
I do.
Oh Lord.
Cool.
If they could do Sunstreaker next,
Well, yeah, they could.
No,
They could.
it will be Red Alert next. I know it.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Well-
though, given how stylized they are, they could change the chest.
So their previous repaints, they literally changed nothing except the
Nothing.
head. Just the head.
That's why I said Red Alert would be next. That's all I need to do.
Yeah. I would guess Red Alert because
Yeah.
all you have to do is change the head.
mm,
We need deep cover.
in the cartoon, Red Alert did have more differences.
But
Like the
we're
doors hung
talking
off
3-0.
his shoulder.
3-0 doesn't give a damn about
No,
that.
they
That's why
don't.
they did the Cliff Jumper, which
Right. Cliff Jumper was literally B.
they couldn't even
Yeah, that was
use the damn
disappointing.
weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, that was annoying as hell. All right, next.
All right.
All right.
Ten
Sorry.
Now,
I'm
we're,
getting
we're,
jizzy.
we're going from 3-0 to 3-0, and I'm curious what Dave, of all people, thinks about this. Now, we don't normally talk about 1/6 scale figures here, but I and
You just
3-0
answered the question. It's a 1/6 scale figure. Next.
it. Well, it's Spike from Cowboy Bebop, but I
Yes,
think
but it's
this
a
is really
1/6 scale spike.
Oh, where's Matt?
Just
Yeah.
keep clicking every 2 seconds.
so.
Nice.
Normally they
No.
don't do face sculpts, but here they've done one. It's an anime face sculpt.
Oh,
Not
Nice.
my cup of tea, but the soft goods on this I think were really well executed, and
Yes.
I also appreciate that they actually didn't censor, and he's got his iconic cigarettes.
yeah, because this isn't Hasbro.
Yes, but still it's Bandai Namco. I think he could do with more than just 2 face options. But hey, this is cool. It's 150, so
It'll be light and feel like a doll, but there you go. Wait, how much is it?
it's 150.
Well, I'm shocked it's not 100.
Yeah,
It does look better than the Power Rangers. I'm not gonna lie.
a lot better than Power Rangers. All right, moving right along, we're going to do some quick McFarlane hits. We get a DC Multiverse Black and White Accent Aquaman exclusive. This is an exclusive that's going to be coming to BBTS. It's going to be about $30 and coming in November. That's the only picture we have. But I think this is pretty well done.
I like it.
Cool.
It looks better than your usual stuff.
Yeah. Then we're gonna exit this. We're gonna talk about a DC multiverse character. Well, not multiverse character, but multiverse figure that I'm sure many of you are excited about. This is Lobo with the Space Hog, and this is what's that?
Didn't we talk about this last
We
time?
talked about this. Yeah.
I thought we did.
Nope. Then you
Looks
know what?
great.
I
Looks good,
screwed up, but yeah. I didn't think we had a price last time. He's $80.
Oh.
It was 69.
It was 69.
Yeah.
$69, and I kind of want it, but I hopefully I can put it on sale because it's an Amazon thing. Because I definitely want to paint the bike more, to bring out the detail.
Yeah.
You want it? Treat yourself. It's a
Guitars.
big bike. It come with 3 faces or 2 faces.
Two
Now,
faces and a dog.
now we got one more from McFarlane that I'm curious. I'm curious what you think about this one, Dave, because this is Red Miller from the movie Mandy. And if you ever wanted a Nicolas Cage action figure, now is your chance. What I appreciate about
No,
this,
that's just a statue, I think.
Yeah, it's just a statue.
shit, it is. I was excited when I saw they were doing Movie Maniacs again, but disappointed now seeing that they're statues. This is limited to 3,000 pieces.
Yeah, I've seen Ted Lasso out there from this.
I will say it's one of the better likenesses of an actor that they've done for McFarlane, but they kind of, knowing he's a statue kind of kills it.
Yeah, it's a statue. They shouldn't have a choice to make it look good.
And if I was going to do it, I would have had him with the giant chainsaw.
Now here's one that I'm planning on picking up because this is actually pretty versatile. NECA is doing Nightmare Before Christmas, and they're doing a Jack Skellington figure. He's 9 inches tall, coming in about $35, but they're missing the mark. He doesn't come out until January, so.
So you missed Halloween and Christmas.
They miss Halloween and Christmas, yeah. So you got to wait to put him out. I feel like this guy would be great to have on, because we can put him out for Halloween and leave him up through Christmas. And
wait, one face?
What's that?
One face?
Yeah,
one face. But typically, when they do soft goods, they go light on the accessories.
This is not an Ultimates figure.
Yeah, you got to also remember he's 9 inches tall. He has soft goods, and he does at least come with a pumpkin, and he comes with a stand too. I'm pretty sure that's going to be necessary given the tiny feet.
Yeah, like I said, this is not one of their Ultimates figures. When they do an Ultimates, that'll be a little more interesting. But the soft goods stuff is a whole different line by them.
It looks like he has slightly articulated hands. I really can't tell.
I doubt they are. But that is similar to what the model was in the movie. But if he had multiple faces, you could do stop motion like they did in the movie. They had like 30 different faces. And it was weird. He could blink, and he didn't even have friggin' eyes.
He said sockets. Lowell does bring up a good point, saying those are thin joints for NECA. I don't think because they're not going to be painted. That's typically NECA's problem is they paint joints.
Not as late. Not the last couple.
In my experience, the thin joints are loose. My alien I got had very loose joints.
The suit is plastic, right? Not soft.
No, it's soft goods.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
So how's it gonna stand up?
He's got a stand.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Got it.
You can stand on this stand.
All right, let's wrap up with the. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just singing. What's this?
Let's go ahead. We'll look at some of the Marvel reveals from 1027. Then we'll go into Star Wars, and if we have time, maybe we'll look at that HasLab real quick. But so the 1027 event, they had a bunch of new Marvel and Star Wars stuff coming out. They're continuing on with this vintage packaging legend stuff, but was Spider Shot came well after they were doing this style of Toy Biz stuff. I think I think Toy Biz was defunct by the time Spider Shot was introduced. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, Spider Shot. That's he's from Into the Spider-Verse. It was called Assassin Spider-Man, who basically was what if Spider-Man joined S.H.I.E.L.D. and was trained by Black Widow.
Titan China.
He looks good.
Cyberzoic closed out at over $600,000.
Wow.
It's a cool one. It's not. It's like a maybe on that one, but
Oh, that looks cool.
That mask looks like perfect.
Yeah, it looks like Superior Spider-Man's mask.
Wait, why are you going back?
Like I'm seeing artwork, I think of that mask.
Yeah,
pretty
looks
much
like a real person.
Of this wave, I want just about every one of them except the Last Stand one. All the other, I
wish that they would normalize the toe joint.
The duck
They're
feet.
picking and choosing which figures get that.
But this doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good. Next person.
When they're picking and choosing, what I think they're doing though is it's figures that don't have the neck. Like, see, he doesn't have the neck joint, and like the Ben Riley I got for $10 or for $5 actually, he doesn't have the neck, but he has the toe. Yeah.
Wait, does he have the cutout in the back of the neck?
No. I mean,
that,
he's
that
got
mold had the cutout that made the head go back. You could see the post.
Yeah, you can see the post. You can definitely see the post, but it doesn't have the cutout on the back. Moving on, we get Tombstone. This is a good looking.
I really like him. I like that suit, the way it's sculpted, and I like that he comes with different hands, a different face, and a weapon.
I swear, look, maybe it was during the chat. I thought I saw this.
Yeah, it was in the chat. But he comes with the basic things that I complained that I wanted: fist, a second head, and a weapon. Boom.
There you go.
Jedi saying, still waiting on a Marvel Legends Unlimited Spine. They do deep cuts, so I won't be shocked if they tap into it for this line.
What if they did Spectacular Spider-Man? I don't know who she is, but I pre-ordered this too.
Yeah. Was Spectacular Spider-Man the one that Mainframe did on MTV?
No, that was amazing.
Okay, that's right.
Actually, I think I can't remember what that was called.
Yeah, I just know that
Spectacular is. I forgot what channel that came on, like Disney XD or something. But it's spectacular. It was completely animated
series.
And Neil Patrick Harris was the voice of Peter in the
That was
MTV
amazing.
one. Yeah, that was.
That one had the weird animation.
Yeah,
More style.
the weird rendition of Electro, where he's just a blue blob. Well, before they did that to the Jamie Foxx Electro.
Yeah, but Howl's Eve looks good. So yeah, I haven't heard any of these, but he looks really neat.
She's a relatively new character. She was part with the whole when Ben Riley got turned into Chasm and all that. So when they went to Limbo and they crossed over with the X-Men, basically Goblin Queen gave her powers. She wears a mask and she gets the powers of whatever mask she wears.
That's kind of neat.
Frankenstein mask. She gets the strength of Frankenstein. She gets the power of Dracula. So I think she looks good. Yeah,
she gets the power of the devil.
Pretty much.
It looks like Harley Quinn and Hobgoblin mixed together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Just that tiny waist.
Then we get into the Star Wars stuff. We'll skip over vintage.
Yeah, nobody cares.
That looks good as crap. I didn't think that was vintage.
Yeah, vintage. I'm always like, oh, this is great, and then you're like, you tell me it's vintage. I'm like, okay.
Let's
But they are $17.
Yeah,
that is vintage still. Yeah. Then we get into is that still vintage? Nope, that's not. This is the new Black Series Amidala, which I think this would have been a good. And they don't do this for Star Wars. This would have been a good case to give her alternate head.
That's not Natalie.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's Daphne Portman.
Angry woman.
That's it's like the Keira Knightley stunt double from.
They got something wrong there.
I could care less with an outfit like that and none of it's soft goods. No, next. Who cares?
Yeah.
No money spent. Later. Bye. Thanks for playing.
And I think when people think of the Phantom Menace, they don't want this version of Amidala. They want like the her and yeah. This actually looks
good.
Yeah,
I do not need sexual predator Amidala. All right.
Yeah. I think they missed an opportunity though with Anakin. I think they should have made it a deluxe and bundled it with a Phantom Menace C-3PO.
Oh.
He should have definitely come with the helmet because he's a little figure. He's a little figure and just come with that backpack.
Oh,
and
that's
it's going to
good.
be $28.
Be a little much.
Or at
for
least
that.
like some pit droids or something.
Yeah, pit droids would have been a good accessory, or they could have put them in with Sebulba. They could have just made Sebulba a
'Cause
or
he's
not
been-
Sebulba. What was that? Watto. They could have bundled him with
yeah.
Watto.
No, they
Watto
can't.
that figure.
I mean, he's the same
Grogu-
size as Short Round. Short Round came with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Either way,
Grogu is a whole character by himself. Full price.
They're probably like, look, we can't do much because Jake Lloyd's going to need these residuals for bail.
Mm.
anyway,
Well, that's
none of
why
us are
they
buying
can do
this. None of us are buying this. Move on.
All
I
right.
might get Anakin.
We'll look at a little bit more Star Wars here. This isn't Hasbro, but it's the return of Figuarts.
No, Anakin would be a good trick or treater because he's wearing a costume of Anakin.
So, Figuarts is doing a version 2 of Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. I think are these even up for pre-order yet? But yeah, it looks like they're coming out with a bit more accessories. Because these figures used to be a little bit lighter on the accessories, but it comes with so Maul comes with an extra head. He comes with 3 types of hands for left and right, different lightsaber handles. He comes with the effects pieces for the lightsabers, cloak, and a probe droid with a prop. Qui-Gon comes with an alternate head, 5 different types of hands for left and right, effects parts for the lightsabers, the field, the communicator, which is just a shaver painted silver, hologram, and poncho. I don't know what it means by cloakroom, but these look really good for Figuarts. The soft goods on Maul for the hood, I think, are not the best, but this
Good head sculpt.
sculpting on it is really
Yeah.
nice. And I like these effects pieces, how they're done.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think the soft goods for Qui-Gon are way better done, and I can't tell. I'm hoping that they have wires in there. If they do, that would be
You know,
very successful.
Are Figuarts easy to pop off at the waist?
Depends on the figure.
What's the price again?
I didn't see pricing listed.
Probably somewhere between 60 and 80 a figure, at least.
It's a 2-pack, though, right?
No,
Oh,
they're individual.
Oh, okay.
I will say this is a return to form for them doing their faces.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
What?
That does not look very good though.
That is
Like I said-
Poncho. That is Poncho Vera Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Isn't that a snuggie?
Well,
Yeah.
it's just a bad pose, but
Yeah.
it looks good.
This
man.
looks way better here, but for Maul, like I said, the cloak on Maul does it was way too big. But yeah, they definitely they've really upped it with their face sculpts. That looks like Liam Neeson.
They should just package Maul with Obi-Wan Kenobi half off.
But yeah, they even have a date on these yet? Oh, wait. So about $66 and next year.
Okay.
So April 2024 is the release date in Japan. These are sold individually. So yeah, I like Figuarts. I'd like to see them have a return to form. Their fall from grace was very saddening to me. I just hated seeing Bandai just lose it. They had something special going for a while. So you guys want to look at this HasLab real quick and wrap up?
Yeah.
HasLab.
right.
With HasLab.
So the Ghostbusters HasLab, which
Is anyone buying it?
No, I'm not buying it at all. No, it's just I just wanted to see how far
You
it
can
was.
scroll it.
Yeah. 11,827 backers. Wow. I just wanted to see what these stretch goals look like. So the PKA meter looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a stinger mode like the new movie.
And yeah, so here we go. These are the stretch goals. You get the tarot cards. Those bumper stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's cool. You get blueprints for the PKE meter and a patch.
And then you get another patch right here.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You get the
Holster for the
holster, and then a holster for the PKE meter. Okay,
What was the price of the thing again?
it's 300
for both of them.
Yeah, but where are these stretch goals? Okay, let me go back up. So the first one was
1,400.
okay,
14,000.
10,000 to fund, 12,000 for the tarot cards and all the paper goods.
They hit that.
15 for the receptacle, and then 18,000 for the PKE. So it says PKE detection unlock. What is that? So
It's a holster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just a leather. It's just kind of weird how they call it the detection. Yeah.
And that's the mini puff patch right there, not the goose.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for the
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a Ghostbusters fan, though.
Yeah.
If I was rich and had a big, gigantic mansion, yes.
Did you guys talk about the mosque last week?
I feel like we did.
No, we did not. Not the
Oh.
Musk.
All right.
We could
So
say that.
he has pre-order prices out for that.
So if you got them up, go ahead and share. We'll wrap up there.
Check the messenger. I put a link.
All right. Is anybody actually or Mike? Are you collecting it at all?
Not the whole thing, not for the price he has, and I haven't pre-ordered really anything from him because I am still waiting on this. I'm waiting on this shipped eraser, which now is not going to be till January. So, and I got to see if I have space somewhere. So it's not a high priority, but if there's a decent, if one of these options here strikes me, then maybe. But
Okay. So yeah. So here you
I like
go.
the city. I like the painted city scape. I
Yeah.
might get that, the standard, not the cartoon version.
Yeah. So this one, 159. I mean, that's not too. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to get more NECA turtle collectors.
yeah,
Well,
And
that's
figure about-
the street one. The standard one
Yeah.
looks good for non-NECA stuff. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of options.
And I would say at the most maybe 40 to $50 to ship. So,
Well,
But
I'm following
remember-
it.
this also has LED features. There were extra features he was talking about adding on, like the fire escape and whatnot. So, if you're in it, looks like a good investment.
All right.
All right,
Well,
cool.
I guess we'll go ahead. We can wrap up here. Before we do, we'll do roundtable. Anybody have anything? So, Sony, you announced that you've got some stuff in the work. Anything you want your fans to have on their radar?
This heavy thing. It's coming up.
I'm looking forward to seeing your final thoughts on that one.
Every time I pick this up, I'm like, it doesn't feel like a KO. Yeah, I have that. I got this as a gift, so I don't even know if I talked about this last time, maybe, but this is the Fans Toys X version, and it wasn't expected, but I've been trying to get a review out for that, so that's probably going to come out too.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Nice. Dave, how about you? Anything coming up on your channel you want to?
I can get time. I'm trying to, but I got all these. I got Joe's. I got the Crimson Twins. review going.
Joe.
I got the
Average
Crimson
Joe's.
Twins review up. I mean, the Crimson, the 3-pack up, but that hasn't broken 30 views yet, so I guess nobody really cares for that kind of stuff. So, what's going on? If my channel keeps on going, we'll see, because it's had zero momentum lately.
I got Joe's in different area codes. I have Figma Samus from Metroid Dread on the way to me.
Nice.
She was in California earlier today. And yeah. Other than that, I got a bunch of Transformers that I want to review at some point, but I feel dead right now, so that's not going to be tomorrow, more than likely.
Right. And lastly, but not leastly, Mike, what do you got coming up?
Well, I have to get back and try to finish up what I started before coming on. We have the Maryland Toy Expo this Saturday, and I have some time to possibly interview Bobby Valla, and I'm hoping to interview some of the guys from Savage Crucible.
I'll watch that.
And get
I
that
might
together.
film over his shoulder while he's doing that. But I'll have footage of all the old toys.
I'll have T hold the camera while we do the
Jealous.
interview. And then the week after that is Legion's Con up in New Jersey.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to go up there, and we have our friends from Meta Travelers who will be there with some prototypes. So I'm hoping to get some really sharp pictures and talk to Jeremy and Marco again.
Cool.
So,
Maybe we'll let you
My
look at
goal
some-
this weekend will be to get an Eclipse.
oh yeah, Dave, did you see my email? He's going to have more Warpath Eclipse available for
I
Saturday.
think I got one floating around here somewhere. It just got buried under Joe's.
So, well, hopefully, I know Series 4 is going across the water right now. So,
Cool.
What time does the expo open?
early bird starts at 8, regular is at 10, and I think it lasts till about 6.
Because I got to get my haircut is at 10, so I'll be on the way after 10:30.
Have fun.
I'll be around. So, but yeah,
Don't
so
do
what
a
about
chip
you,
challenge.
Jordan?
Don't
What
do a
else?
chip challenge.
What do you got coming in?
I mean, I've got my my fans toys Swerve coming in, and I've also got the Figma Samus on the way. I feel like you went through Amazon Japan for that, right?
Yeah.
This is like the longest they've ever taken to ship something.
They switched companies. They're not using DHL anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And it's more, I feel like it's more expensive.
yeah.
Is it possible to get it from the U.S. first now? Is that what you're saying? Or?
I haven't seen anybody
No.
review it, but
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't want to mention it, but Matt, as soon as it started, sent me an unboxing. But I'm like, I'm not watching it because I'm about to have it.
wait, are Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot I got a shipping notice for the new Headless Horseman from Four Horsemen as well. So that should be here next week.
So it's interesting too. I've heard some people have bad experiences with DHL, but here in Maryland, DHL has always been awesome. Like the DHL drivers have always been like really courteous. My stuff's always come like pristine, like the boxes. And I've heard horror stories from other states. So it's probably your mileage may vary. Yeah, regional differences.
Mine has been really good.
But just like
I used to have experiences where as soon as it got to the United States, will be in with the Kennedy airport, then like the same day it would get to or the next day it would get to BWI, and as soon as it got to BWI, it felt like they drove it right to my house because it's only 30 minutes away.
it's like UPS here is typically really good. If I send something to T or he sends something to me, we'll do UPS because we'll get it like next day.
Yeah.
But you do USPS, it can take 2 weeks just to go from where I'm at to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Like we had that happen one time, and then I sent Deluxe something UPS, thinking that like Deluxe, would prefer me to send it UPS. UPS in his area sucks, and you got to send it USPS.
Hey, you said you were going to feature the deluxe thing, and you didn't.
Oh crap! Well, we went on so many tangents.
Yeah, well, I got to step out.
If we are featuring something,
All
I
right,
gotta
you
go.
Mike.
I'm seven. I'm dying.
It's
I'm
11.
about-
We'll give him a shout out. We'll give him maybe.
We
I'll
love you,
see-
Deluxe.
Yeah, I'll
We
see
love
if he wants to be on.
Transformers.
Man,
I got to sign off now. I'm about to fall asleep in this chair and fall off.
Yeah.
I'll see if
Bye,
Deluxe
guys.
wants to be on next week. Well, anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Check out our Teespring in the link below. We will see you all next week, 9 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Figure Action Podcast channel. Peace
Have a good
out.
night, guys. Have a good weekend.